today's video, we are going to take a look at the Cyberpowerpc Gaming Xtreme VR from Amazon. We are going to compare it to different pre-builds to see if this one is worth it, and I'm going to make my own review and conclusion for you to decide whether it's worth buying this PC or not. Remember that you have all the links for the PCs that I mentioned in this video down below in the description. Now let's start. So first we are going to compare it with Cyberpowerpc Deals from their website. And this one is a clear winner, the Amazon Cyberpowerpc edition. It's way better. The only one there that it's similar to this PC is the one with the GTX 1650 Super, the i5 10600K and 16GB of RAM. I think it's pretty similar, but the Amazon one is still a better one because of the GPU. The 1660 Super is superior to the 1650 Super, so for gaming it's going to be better. On the other hand, the processor, it's a little bit better on the website, but it's not something that is going to give you a much better gaming experience, and because you have a worse graphics card, the gaming experience will be worse on this one. So comparing it to their website, the Amazon one is better, so if you're going to buy it from Amazon. Now let's compare it with other websites. Here I compared the PC with NewEgg gaming PCs. And here it's when things got a little bit interesting, because the PCs that I found were extremely similar to the Cyberpower one with similar specifications, and the only difference that I found is that the Cyberpower one seems like it has a better cooling since the case has a front mesh panel, so it seems like it has a better airflow overall. I think the only positive about the NewEgg PCs, it has more RAM, but also the price is higher, so I think that if you upgrade the RAM by yourself on the Cyberpower one, you should be able to get it at a lower price for a really similar PC with better airflow. But anyway, you have these PCs too down below in the description. Next, I compared it with NCXT, the starter PC. This one is $1,050, so it's a really similar price, and also has the GTX 1660 Super and has better RAM. But the processor, it's an i3 9100F. So I think that this one is not worth to buy, and the Cyberpowerpc from Amazon is way better since the CPU it's an i5 10400F. So the CPU and GPU combination with the Cyberpower one from Amazon, it is way better. So if you're thinking of buying at these price points, don't buy the NCXT. It's really similar in the specifications, but the processor is worse than the i5 10400F. So please do not buy this one if you are going to buy one for a similar price. The next website on the list is HP, and I compared it to this HP Pavilion upgraded version that you can upgrade to in the description. The thing here is that they don't have the 1660 Super anymore, so if you want to upgrade the GPU, you have to upgrade it to the RTX 3060, and the price is going to be $1,269. If you don't mind spending those extra $100, I think this one is a little bit better than the Cyberpower one, since it has a better graphics card, a better CPU because it has the i5 11400, more RAM and the same storage. So I think it's worth the upgrade since it's $100 difference for a better CPU, GPU and more RAM. I think that if you're going to upgrade the Cyberpower one in the future, it's going to be much more expensive than $100. The only downside of this PC compared to the Cyberpower one, I think it's going to be the airflow and the upgradability. It doesn't have a front mesh panel, and the upgradability is a little bit more limited. But again, I think it's the better deal since for $100 you end up getting 3 better specifications that you can't get for $100 more in the future. And also, if you don't end up upgrading the graphics card to a 3060 and you keep the 1650 Super, you will get a similar PC with a better CPU and more RAM for $200 less than the Cyberpower from Amazon, so you end up saving a little bit of money if you end up doing that. The last website that I compared to was iBuyPower, and we have a clear winner, which is Cyberpowerpc on this one, since the one that was $1,100 came with a similar CPU but with a GT 1030, and I think this is a horrible deal since you're spending $1,100 to get a GT 1030, which is a really old GPU. So do not buy this iBuyPower one. The Cyberpowerpc one is a much better deal. Next up, we are going to see the full specifications for the Cyberpowerpc PC. You have the i5-10400F for the CPU, a GTX 1660 Super for the GPU, 8 gigs of RAM that I recommend upgrading because 16 gigs of RAM is becoming the standard for gaming, 500 GB of SSD, and Windows 10 Home. I think this is a really nice deal, and you will be able to play all competitive games at 1080p, and I don't think that you will have any problems when you play high demanding games on 1080p resolution. I think that you can run every single game at the moment. So no, don't worry about getting a 1660 Super, because I think it's the best price performance GPU at the moment, and you will be more than happy with this graphics card. For my final conclusion, I have that this one is one of the best deals, but if you can spend those extra $100, I would go with the HP Pavilion one, since it has the RTX 3060 and the i5-11400 and also 16 gigs of RAM. So there you won't have to upgrade anything and performance will be a lot better. So I think it's between those two, and the ones that are really close to this one are the ones from NewEgg. So what I recommend you doing is buying the HP one. If you can't spend those extra $100, go with the Cyberpowerpc. But if you also are not convinced on buying the Cyberpowerpc, I would go with the NewEgg one. I hope I helped you in this video, and if I did, please leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content. Thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.